Apple Books versus Audible, which is the better reading platform for books online? Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, we are going to be doing a quick comparison between Apple Books and Audible. So both of these, although they are very similar at a glance, I would say that they have a few differences that do set them apart from each other slightly. And we are going to take a look at what are going to be the key differences that make these different, what are the similarities, and which one you should be using for your book reading needs. So, with the popularity of ebooks and audiobooks, this has increased the demand for a tool like Audible or Apple Books. And Audible has been around for quite a while, and Apple Books soon followed after. And both of these are primarily the same service, but they have one key difference. That is Audible, which is Amazon's product. This is a product by Amazon. Audible only has audiobooks, so all of your audiobooks can be found here. And then you have to go for Amazon Kindle, where you're actually going to find the textbook and you can read the textbook. Whereas if you go into Apple Books, if I open up my Apple Books over here, you will see that for any book that I like, so I can go into any book, and what I can do is I can sample the book. I can also listen to the audiobook as well as get the ebook where I can read the ebook directly on my device. Now, let's discuss some of the primary features of both of these platforms. Audible has a plethora of useful features other than just audiobooks. They have podcasts where they are free for every subscriber and they cover quite a vast majority of topics. You also have a sleep timer where you have various soundscapes and stories to help you sleep that can automatically shut down at a pre-programmed time. This is really helpful for someone that is trying to reset their sleep schedule as well. You also have a book return system where you can easily return a book and you will be able to get your credit back. Plus, Audible also has Audible Originals, an exclusive book created by Audible where you're not going to find these audiobooks elsewhere. Now, one major factor that sets apart Apple Books and Audible is that Audible is available for all types of devices, including Android and iOS devices and all other major platforms. Whereas, as you guys must have already guessed, Apple Books is only reserved to Apple users. So if you don't have a Mac or an iPhone, you won't be able to use Apple Books and you won't be able to access the gallery of Apple Books. But now let's take a look at some of the features of Apple Books. First off, you have e-reading, as I've discussed previously, where you can choose whether you want to listen or read to the book. Then you also have PDF storage, and you can add your files to the library and then later on read them. You guys can see on the left, I have my PDF, and I already have some stuff added here, but we can actually read our books in the form of PDFs. Now, Apple Books also has family sharing, where you can share your account with your family and read the books that you purchase. So I don't have to worry about, my account being turned off if I allow access to other people. Now, with Apple Books, you also have personalization. You're going to get custom recommendations based on your likes and dislikes. It also can be integrated to most Apple devices, such as iPods and Apple Watches, so you can read and listen on the go. Now, let's compare both Apple Books and Audible. Well, all of them have some key similarities. There are some minor differences. The first being multi-platform support, where you can use Audible on multiple different devices thanks to Kindle, cloud readers. You can even read books in a browser. Apple doesn't offer such versatility as it's exclusive to Apple platforms, and you can only use it on iPhones, iPad, and MacBooks. As a result, the availability varies greatly as well. Now, Audible is available both on Play Store and App Stores, where Apple Books is only available on the iPhone or iOS App Store. Audible offers just over 420K titles, whereas Apple Books has a very large edge over it with over 1 million titles available. So this includes a lot of bestsellers as well, so you shouldn't have trouble in finding a book that you like. This is a really, really major difference because I usually have never found an issue in finding a book that I like. But if you're someone that feels like Audible selection is becoming a bit limited for you, Apple most definitely will have more recommendations for you. Now, another really significant difference is their subscription model. Audible features a standard monthly subscription with several different tiers, as you guys can see, for $14.95. You can also go for their Premium Plus membership, and there are also other plans available. Apple Books, on the other hand, does not have a membership plan. So you can browse the app and you can choose the book that you like. So if I like a certain book, so if I want to read The Art of War, I can click on Get and I can choose to purchase the book. I can go on ahead and authenticate my purchase, or some books will be available for free, so you can just read them for free as well. Now, because of the different approach to audiobooks, it's hard to say that one service is better than the other. But if you already are on a iOS system, then using Apple Books is going to be a easier flow for you because it's already integrated into your system, into your iOS system. So for a lot of free books, you're going to have to pay nothing, and Apple has a lot of classics available that you can read. However, it does have some books that you will have to purchase separately. So if I search for something really specific and it is only available on the premium version, then I would have to purchase it. Whereas on Audible, you just pay one monthly subscription fee and you're going to be able to find any book that you like. However, keep in mind that there are fewer titles available, so you have a slightly more limited selection. I'm not going to call it limited because it still is over 420,000 books. So I don't think anyone is going to go through all of those, but I still do feel as if sometimes you just can't find the perfect book for you. So in general, in terms of the pros and cons of Audible, it has multiple device support, high quality playback, and various content other than audiobooks. But some audiobooks are more expensive than their ebook or hard copy counterparts, and you also get a loss of all of your credits if you cancel your Audible membership. Now, if I was to compare this to Apple Books has a larger library of titles available, it's free to use, and it has a clean user interface. And it is only, in terms of the cons, it is only available on Apple devices, and some books that you have to purchase separately can be pretty pricey. So as you can see, both come with a variety of valuable features, and if I had to choose a winner, for me primarily, as a pre-existing Apple user, I would say Apple Books is working fine. But if I was to purchase a item, I would definitely choose Audible over Apple Books. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you have any questions or queries, leave those in the comment box down below. I would love to know what you guys have to say.